Sensation Station Network.
East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Craig, Jack, yeah, black on.
It's that time. Time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's The Crush. Streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble but soaked co-host, E. Glaze. But we here though, man. And with me as always, it makes you hurry. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, what's up, dude?
We got it here, baby.
Oh, yeah, man. My ride was outside of that traffic here. I think everybody done found my back streets. Everybody done found my back streets.
Yeah, that way, what is it called? Waze or whatever it is. People done start using that thing.
Everybody done found my back streets, man. Y'all kill yourself. Get off my back streets.
Yeah, I don't know. Martyrs, they can make more money these days. But
I don't know, man.
They digress.
All them folk on them back streets, bro. I don't know.
Hey, man, we are in here on a Wednesday. We got a special guest who's coming in, and I don't think we're ready.
God.
We are not ready.
And she late. And she late.
But we ain't ready at all.
We not ready for that. We not ready for that.
Before we get started, man, I want to say this show, the intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work, that's work, W-U-R-K.
Yes, sir.
Was designed to unlock the psychological elements of drive, desire, and determination. That's that 3D effect, which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you will subliminally feel obligated to work at a higher level. Please visit www.hardwork, that's HARDWRK.com. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Hard work ain't easy, baby.
Hard work ain't easy. We got a great show for you guys today. We got a hot topic. I got to talk about it. You know, we'll bring it up in the next segment. But we got our girl Shernai coming in, man. She is the winner, the 2017 March Madness Crush Pick'em winner for this year. And she gets some mic time, Maceo. Maceo just shakes his head.
I just needed Arizona or Kansas
Just to do something, man.
just to get in the Final Four.
Man, I agree with you.
Just get in the Final Four because I picked more games than she did.
Yeah.
You know, my percentage was higher.
Yeah.
She picked one more Final Four team than I did, man. That sucks.
She'll be up in here.
I hate losing.
We get to hear her receive her victory time. She has that.
But in true petty fashion, I will make sure she's taken care of. I always got jokes, you know.
It's almost
one or two.
What are we, about 2 or 3 weeks away? It's NFL draft talk. We're going to talk about that. They doing it in May now, right? I got to look at the date. But
Nah, they doing it in April.
yeah, it's April.
Yeah, you know, it just it's spread out over all these days that it got. First round is prime time Thursday night.
NFL making more money. What we're going to do today, man, we're going to talk about it. Some first round picks, some names that I saw, some off of a board that I seen. See what your thoughts are. And we also going to say, is this the right fit for this team?
Everybody got a board.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about it, man.
I just know the Dallas Cowboys, we better be drafting all defense.
You just,
That's what I know.
Every round.
Every round we need to draft all defense. At some point, with one of those compensatory picks, get us a tight end.
We're going to do our crush rundown as normal.
Yes, sir.
We saw, so man, we're gonna speak on a little bit, man. One thing I want to talk about is, I guess I've been with the recruiting talk with the people that's come in here. What are coaches' jobs these days? We're gonna talk about it. You know, what from every level, from the Pee Wee League to the college, what are their jobs? Are they to win or are they to coach? Let's talk about it, man. We also got our top 5, the top 5 current NCAA men coaches. Me and make sure we give our top 5. Mr.
Okay.
Top 5, man.
No doubt.
Mr. Top 5. And then we got some crush talk. I want to see what was Maceo's worst game he ever had to play in.
Weather-wise.
Weather-wise.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Because in Georgia right now, we had this. I caught a boat to get here today. So stay with us, man. We got a great show. It's The Crush. We'll be right back.
You know
you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right here on myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Station. I'm in the zone, man. Network.
I'm impressed.
Hot topics.
We're going into them hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment. People, 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. Hey, so you brought up a very interesting article today on the Crush Facebook page today, and I kind of was thinking that when I was watching the Braves the other day. There really aren't any superstars in baseball anymore.
No, sir.
So I'm looking at it, and even during the era, there was still superstars. There was Barry Bonds, there was Mark McGwire, but today's players are getting paid like they're superstars. And I was looking at it. Where are they? Or is baseball doing a bad job at creating superstars, or are they just people aren't really dealing with baseball because of all the past issues they've had?
Probably the last great superstar we had was Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
A guy that just, every level.
Yeah.
Got it. One of the things people don't like about baseball, steroids messed it up.
Yep.
Bud Selig messed the game up.
Really
and then, really and truly, a lot of the best players are, different nationalities.
Right.
Nobody really relates to them.
Yeah.
And you figure 162 games.
Yeah.
That's a long season to keep you intrigued.
Right.
I like my favorite baseball player right now is Andrew McCutchen.
Okay.
But how many times do we see Andrew McCutchen on TV?
Right. Being in the Pirates, you only see a few teams. You see the Dodgers, you see the Yankees, you see the Giants.
Yeah, you get the Giants on TV.
You might get Detroit. But that's a big thing because they only market a few teams, and you're looking at it. And I hate to be that way, but I think you made a good point. We don't know a lot of these players, and they don't speak our language like we grew up. Let's just be real about it. There aren't the number dwindling as far as African Americans, and we don't have that swag in baseball anymore. That's still your Bryce Harpers who's doing his thing, But Clayton Kershaw make $34 million a year.
Yeah.
Is he a superstar?
He is a superstar, but you got to understand, he's a pitcher. He only plays every 5 days. Stars, when we think about baseball stars, you think about A-Rods, the guys who played every day.
Right.
Like I say, like a Jeter, shortstops, your center fielders, or like the marquee guys who hit home runs.
I think when baseball did a horrible job with the steroid era, they didn't do it well. They made it such a big deal bringing them in Congress because football players still do things wrong, but they still are superstars when they get on the football field.
Right.
Because you'll see a guy be like, man, he's been suspended 4 games for such and such drug.
Mm-hmm.
But you're looking forward for him to come back when he's ready to play. Baseball has not done a great transition. Is it, in your opinion, I was watching the game, do you still enjoy watching it?
I enjoy it because baseball is my favorite sport.
Right.
So I understand the nuance. See, a lot of people don't understand the nuances of the game, like a double switch. People don't understand like working a count.
Right.
You know, so a lot of times people look at baseball and they like, oh, it's so long, it's so boring, but they don't understand the game within the game.
Right.
And if you don't really understand that part of baseball, you won't get it.
And that's a big thing because if you ain't seen a lot of home runs, which we don't anymore, I mean, your greatest home run hitter might hit 35 this year at the most. He ain't going to get to 40 or 50 like they were back in the day.
The long ball dead.
Is it still I still look at the money, though, and just crazy. Remember, you say the A-Rod still making $22 million.
Yeah.
Is it because during the summer they don't have competition that they still can be relevant? Because people will still go watch a baseball game because you ain't got nothing to do. Go get you some games, check it out, eat some hot dogs, spend some time with your family. It's a 9-inning game, so you're going to be there for a minute. But it's because they had nothing going on in the summer. It's the reason why it still kind of is a relevant sport.
When your team is not in contention, it's hard.
Yeah.
When you get to the All-Star break and your team has no shot of making the playoffs, it's kind of hard getting behind that team every day, knowing that, hey, man, we're going to fall further and further back. Once the wild card comes, we're out. It's tough.
One thing baseball doesn't do that the other sports will do is you see their draft and you don't really pay attention to it because those players you might not see for another 5 years.
Maybe 6 or 7.
You might draft a number 1 pick and you're like, what that's going to do for us next year? NBA and football, you draft a number 1 pick. That's immediate help. That guy's going to immediately be on your team and immediately do what they need to do.
And it's because you followed that guy in college.
Right.
You followed that guy, so you're intrigued by where he'll land. You can kind of see where certain guys fit.
Yeah.
Like, if such and such goes to this team, like, okay, he'll work. Take Chris Bryant. Like, I knew who Chris Bryant was coming out of high school.
Right.
I knew that he probably was going to be in the minor leagues 2 years.
Right.
Maybe 3. A lot of people didn't know Chris Bryant. A lot of people still don't know Chris Bryant.
I didn't know it, but you were, like, very critical of when you first came
Because,
up.
listen.
You were like, oh, man, this kid. I'm like, what
Listen, when Chris Bryant came out of high school, they say he was like the only 6'2". It's only supposed to be 5'2" in baseball.
Yeah.
They say he was a 6'2" baseball player. So, and they gave this kid millions out of high school.
That is a great question. I wonder if we polled our people, could they tell you what team Chris Bryant played for and what position?
Nope.
They'd be like,
nope.
Who is Chris Bryant?
Nope.
I know what team he played for, but I have to think about what position he played. But that's the thing about baseball. I thought the article was very interesting. They don't have any superstars. You don't have anybody. Bryce Harper, he'll get out there and play. You know who he is. He's about to make a killing on his next contract.
Right.
But do you really follow him? If you had a share, man, real quick before we go to break, how many games would you try to see a year in baseball?
Baseball, I make a point to try to at least go see 25 games. But it depends on who coming to town. Like, I like to go see the Pirates.
Right.
When the Dodgers come to town. When interleague play, depending on who comes in the league.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
man. Very interesting, man. So we got people that do baseball, but, very interesting. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults have unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm place on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right here on myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
Green light. Hey, girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Usually this be the time where we'll introduce our guests, but we'll make some changes right now, Maceo, because
yeah, man, that's what we do, man.
We'll call it weather related.
We'll call it audible.
We'll call it audible.
They'll call it audible.
I want to finish up real quick with the baseball talk we were talking about during the hot topics, man. So, if you were a commissioner, what can be done to maybe, because the sport still makes money, because you can tell by the salaries.
Makes plenty of money.
But would you consider it the third favorite sports in the United States right now?
Oh yeah, it's not America's pastime anymore.
It's got to be third. So if you're a commissioner, what can you do, the new commissioner, to bring light? Because
it's not really much you can do, because the thing is, I mean, you don't know who's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, gone are the days people stack teams.
Yeah.
Remember the Yankees used to try to buy a championship? I mean, the Dodgers kind of sort of did that, but again, they're doing it with like players. I mean, you don't know.
And baseball kind of did it to themselves because they.
Oh yeah, it's all baseball fault.
Because you remember they really started going to the Latin American places and going for those athletes because they were a little bit cheaper. They were able to get them at 16 years old and bring them up through the system a little cheaper, and they really didn't focus on bringing up. And shout out to our boy Bernard Crawford playing for AA for the Yankees.
Rashad.
I said Bernard. I said Daddy.
Yeah.
Rashad, I feel like Daddy on the team too, so we're gonna just
he be everywhere.
He be everywhere. But I just look at it, man, and maybe one day, I just looked at it. I was looking at the game, and we were talking about how Brandon Phillips is hitting 6.
Yeah.
And Matt Kemp. They are names on the Braves, but it's like, but they're not stars anymore. It's like
yeah. We got B. Phillips like 5 years too late.
Matt Kemp by about 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years too late. He ain't dated Rihanna in a long time.
Yeah, but that's when he was hot though.
That's when he was hot.
He was hot on the screens when he was on Rihanna. And then you see Freddie Freeman. He ain't really know.
Well, he's on the come up.
Yeah.
Freddie is a very good baseball player. We got to win.
True, and that's a big thing too with the Braves because you ain't winning. I mean, even I was thinking when we talking about Kershaw, even our pitchers were big back then. Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz, they were big names.
The thing they did, and it applies to every sport. You really make your name in the postseason.
Yeah,
think about it. Jeter became Jeter.
He became that guy
in the postseason. All of his magic was like in the postseason, and that's why A-Rod is a better baseball player.
Yeah,
technically than Jeter. But he's not revered like Jeter because Jeter did all his magic in the postseason.
Jeter never won. A-Rod made mistakes off the field, but it was like when Jeter was on the field.
He was that guy.
He did everything right.
He did everything.
Even his off the field was just perfect. Everybody still trying to do it the Jeter way.
Listen, if you really want to know how to be a professional athlete, you need to get the Derek Jeter handbook.
Even I'm looking at the way they do the Hall of Fame. I just look at baseball in general. You don't really pay attention to baseball, honestly, like kind of what you said, until July, August, September.
Yeah.
after the All-Star break.
If your team in it. Do your team have a shot?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you look at.
Because we're looking at football. We've been talking about football since it ended.
And we will continue to
February
talk about
6th,
it.
we talked about the combine. We talking about the draft coming up. Because we about to do a draft. We'll talk about the draft. And even in basketball, you're looking at the draft. All these young kids coming out. But baseball, you don't care about the draft. You don't care about the offseason. Nobody really watches spring. You can go down there and hang out.
Yeah.
At spring game.
Yeah.
But you ain't really trying to say, yo, he going to be our starting center fielder. You just.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you're not.
When opening day come up, you're like, all right.
You're not dialed in like that. But again, baseball is one of those flashy sports. It's not a flashy sport.
Right.
So I mean, like I say, it's methodical. It's a baseball is a grind. Like I say, when you don't have the Barry Bonds who chasing history, when you don't have a Jeter who just defined greatness, and like say, you look at like you see a Puig. Puig was hot.
He was that guy.
Like for a second, he's in L.A. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Troubles.
Yeah, it's a bunch of troubles.
And all of a sudden, it's like he almost didn't make the team.
It's the kid. What's his name? Troutman.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Mm-hmm.
He was on that superstar version.
He is a superstar, but he's out there in Anaheim.
He's on. I hate to say this. He on the other LA team. He ain't on the Dodgers.
Right.
He's on the Angels.
Right.
Which ain't really, even though they won in the past, they still aren't the big franchise.
If you don't really watch baseball, like you don't know Mike Trout. Mike Trout can hit you with his bat, and you just be like, "Who is that?"
And that's another thing. If I walked out in these streets right now, and you told me the top 5 player walked by me, I might recognize one or two of them.
Listen, if Freddie Freeman walked by you today, you wouldn't know who Freddie Freeman was.
If he wore like a regular shirt and some shorts,
you wouldn't even know Freddie Freeman.
You'd be like, "Oh, that's Freddie Freeman." Like,
you wouldn't know him.
And that's different. We knew Chipper.
You knew Larry.
And we knew Larry.
But Larry became a legend in the postseason.
You're right. If Freddie Freeman, if Tayron walked by me, I would be like, who is this little short guy?
You wouldn't know him.
And that's the big thing. And even with football players, they got masks on and helmets, but you still know when Matt Ryan walked down there, that's Matt Ryan. That's Julio.
Because they on TV all the time.
And that's another thing. Baseball used to have that TV market where it used to be like especially in Atlanta, the Braves.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. When TBS decided to stop doing pure Brave game and go to more of a all-around game, people were like, I mean, it's on Fox Sports, but you got to find Fox Sports on your TV. They ain't never in the right area.
I mean, think about this. One of my favorite shows growing up, and I watched it religiously, was This Week in Baseball.
Yeah.
Like, you got to stumble across.
You got to find it.
You got to stumble across This Week in Baseball.
You got to find it.
And I mean, like I say, when we had Griffey, when you had a Randy Johnson, we used to have guys.
Yeah. You don't have
But
that no more.
I mean, you just don't have it no more. Like say some of the best players, like Miguel Cabrera. But I mean, he don't relate to us. When Manny Ramirez was hot.
Yeah.
When Pedro was hot.
And it's just one of them things like you're talking about, man. Baseball spent so much money outside. Because you remember they used to pay ridiculous amount of money to go get a Japanese pitcher. You had to pay the team up front $50 million to be able to even think about bringing the guy in. Then you would pay him a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
And they usually didn't pan out. They'd come in and make all that money and be out. You'd be like, that pitcher was sorry.
Right.
So I'm just looking at baseball. Are they really focusing on putting the emphasis on putting out there? Maybe baseball making enough money, they don't really worry about it.
They have their own network. They know what teams to put on. I say we'll see. We're gonna see the Cubs a lot this year when they start doing the national games. We'll see the Cubs. We'll see the Cardinals.
Right.
We'll see the Dodgers.
Right. And that's about it.
And you're gonna see them. They're gonna show the New York teams because they're the New York teams.
I'm gonna put a little note to myself. We're gonna holler at our boy Marlon, man.
And of course they're gonna show the Red Sox. You gotta show the Red Sox.
Red Sox Yankees gonna be on 8 times this year.
Yeah.
Every time they
play a series,
it'll
be on.
Hey, our boy Marlon up, get his thoughts on it.
Yeah, man, we got to call our guy.
Call him up. Hey, man, when we come back, man, we're going to still talk some more, man. We're going to do this NFL draft when we come back. Let's
do
it in the Crush.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm place on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey, girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
This is Cecilia Tolbert, mother of fullback Mike Tolbert, and you're listening to the Crush Radio on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. Shout out to Miss Tolbert, man. We should be seeing you real soon. We'll be up that way. Are they still doing it?
Yeah, they're still doing it.
We'll be seeing you real soon.
Yeah, did you send that information off?
What information?
For the media thing.
You didn't send me no information?
I did.
You sent me for the other one.
No, I sent it. We'll talk about that off air, man. Let's go.
I probably did. I did a lot of them. But,
you did. Well,
but if not, send it to me again.
Yeah, Lord have mercy. Let me send it to you again.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
We're back, man. Miss Tolbert.
Bless the children.
Coach to Carolina. Let me just apologize to Coach Carolina. I got a little feedback yesterday. I didn't mention them in my post, but they did win the Baseball World Series last year, the College Baseball World Series.
You said it.
Yeah, but I didn't put it in with mine on the Facebook post that I posted.
Oh, okay.
I updated it. Make sure Coastal Carolina got their love out there in Myrtle Beach.
Okay,
Make sure they got their love. Make sure they got their love.
Okay.
Hey, make sure we're going to talk about it, man. On April 27th, the draft is here, the NFL draft going through the 29th.
Yes, sir.
So we want to run down. I'm pulled up the Bleacher Report. Shout out to them. They picked their top 32. I'm do the first round.
Okay.
I'm going to go through it. You tell me if you agree with it, if you like the pick, or maybe they can do better with it.
Okay.
Start at number one. We all know who got the number one pick.
Them sorry Cleveland Browns.
I think they've been there a couple of years.
Right.
They say Myles Garrett, defensive end, Texas A&M.
They better take him.
Garrett wanted to go with the Cowboys, but it don't look like he's going to have it.
He want to be a Dallas Cowboy. We have nothing to trade to get you to move up to number one and take you, sir.
But so you will be a Brown, bro.
You will be a Cleveland Brown, sir.
So do your thing out there in that 4-3 defense.
Yes, you will.
And do what you can do, bro.
All yes, sir.
San Francisco 49ers, they say Jamal Adams, safety out of LSU. San Francisco got a lot of problems. They don't have a quarterback.
They're not going to take no safety at number 2.
Their defense, I don't know if they go a safety that early.
They're not going to take safety. They're going to take quarterback.
That's real early for a safety.
They're going to take quarterback. They got to take quarterback.
Who would be your first quarterback off the board?
Deshaun Watson.
You would go with Deshaun in this spot.
I go with Deshaun. I mean, it's nothing else to talk about, though. His body of work, his film don't lie.
No, I don't.
His film don't lie. And I hear everybody talking about, well, he got to learn how to play under center. And they said the same thing about Cameron Jarrell Newton. And all he did was win Rookie of the Year. So, now,
we'll see
San Francisco taking the quarterback.
We'll see if Shanahan goes that route in his new role, or John Lynch, who are now the GM of that team. Chicago Bears is number 3. They're talking about Solomon Thomas, defensive end out of Stanford.
No, they're going to take a quarterback.
So you would go. This is where you go to kid out of Carolina?
Yeah. They got to take quarterback.
Mitchell Trubisky.
They need a franchise quarterback. And if Deshaun off the books, they got to get the next best quarterback.
Interesting. Going down to Jacksonville Jaguars. Are they settled at quarterback?
They paid him like they settled their quarterback, so they are settled their quarterback for the foreseeable future.
So they say this is where Leonard Fournette goes.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
I could see it because they do need a running back.
They do. I mean, they got the kid from Alabama a couple of years ago.
TJ Yeldon.
But he ain't doing it.
No, he too light.
You bring him in, you bring in a big bruising back. Maybe you can switch it up because in the NFL today, you do need two backs.
They spend a lot of money defensively in free agency, so that makes sense to take Leonard Fournette right there.
The New York Jets, with the quarterbacks off, they say they're going with a safety. This draft is when they picking. They got a lot of defense first. But anyway, New York Jets, they got Malik Hooker, safety out of Ohio State. The Jets, they got 1,800 quarterbacks, so
they do.
Their offense is very stagnant.
Yes, it is.
We do know that the coach up there is a very defensive guy, but the Jets, they have to. I don't know if they go firepower first round, or do they go defense, just solidify defense and hope they can do something with it?
They got to go defense. They got to go defense. Revis Island is officially done, shut down.
Yeah, that's
somebody took a Scud missile to it.
Yeah, that resort is over with.
Corner or safety?
Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah, the Chargers. I have to say this. The Los Angeles
L.A. Chargers.
Wow. Are picking, they say, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive lineman out of Alabama, so they're going to be big and thick.
I can see that. They got rush in last year, Joey Bosa.
They need to get some inside.
Come inside
and make it
so Bosa can eat. So, yeah, I like that pick right there.
And last but not least, Carolina Panthers will be number 8 before we go to break. Carolina, they do need a cornerback, and they say that's where Marshawn Lattimore goes.
I think they're going to take a running back.
You think they go running back early?
I think if Leonard Fournette is there, they take Leonard Fournette. If he falls right there.
Very interesting. Hey, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Sensation Station Network. Radio 2, Atlanta.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Back, man. So we are going through the NFL right now. I just want to say we got our guests appearing as well. They'll be coming in a few minutes. If you think about the teams that are out there, we went through the first 8 real quick. The Cleveland Browns, as we know, they are like a mainstay in this round draft pick. So they are always going to be like they're the draft pick. It looks like our guest has arrived. Yeah. She is finally here. Yes, the champ is here. Is here. What's up, Mace, man? So you had to go get him, man?
Yeah, man. She go next segment, man. Let's finish doing what we were doing.
Yeah,
man.
you just sit over here. We're going to keep your mic right.
You just
relax.
You just get relaxed.
You just relax over here.
You just get ready.
Jeez, man. You know.
Sheesh. Right.
Oh, man. But basically, we was at number 9 real quick at the
Yes,
back
sir.
on the board real quick. And, hold on, man. It's just funny right now. I got to text people, say people are here. But anyway, Cincinnati Biggins, they talking about Reuben Foster. Linebacker.
Linebacker. You know what?
They always seem to get linebackers over there.
I don't think he falls this far. In the event that he do, I can see him going right there. I can see that.
Buffalo Bills will be the first team they say get a wide receiver, Mike Williams out of Clemson. You like that pick?
I like that pick. Not for the Buffalo Bills. I don't want them in Buffalo per se, but I mean, you know, hey,
the old boy coming back.
They need a big body.
He needs some bodies around him over there.
Yeah.
So they're gonna probably pick him up. The 11, the Saints. Derek Barnett, defensive end, Tennessee.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, that's actually a real good pick.
That's a good pick. But you know what's funny? This is what's gonna be interesting about that pick because they lost Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
They really need a playmaker at wide receiver.
And they don't have one.
They don't have one. Now, Mike Williams from Ohio State, he'll be the guy. Michael Thomas. Mm-hmm. He'll be the guy. But they don't have a home run threat. Yeah. So they need a home run threat.
Now, this is where they say Trubisky comes in at number 12 because Cleveland does have a pick from Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So they say he would be the first quarterback off the board at number 12. And we already said we think Deshaun goes earlier than that, so that should be interesting. Arizona will pick up Deshaun in there.
I do not want him in Arizona. I just don't. But, you know, hey. I don't think he'll be there that long, but, you know, hey.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles, Tre'Davious White, cornerback out of LSU.
Oh, he looked good his pro day.
Oh, he did.
Oh, his pro day was, boy.
He blazed down there.
He ain't even wear his LSU stuff. He wants y'all to know he Team Jordan. He had a Jordan tank top on with a Jordan T-shirt tied around his head. Like, bruh, we know who you affiliated with. We know who you signed to. We get it. We get it. No doubt.
Going down to Indianapolis, Colts, Hassan Reddick, linebacker out of Temple.
Okay.
Baltimore Ravens, O.J. Howard, tight end, Alabama. Washington Redskins, Malik McDowell, defensive tackle.
Kind of high for a tight end, but, you know, okay.
I don't know. Would you ever pick a tight end that high?
Hey, yeah.
See what you're falcon on. I see.
That's right.
Yeah, she's killing it right now with the Falcon stuff on. Going down to the Tennessee Titans, Charles Harris, defense in Missouri. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is where Christian McCaffrey, they say, goes. Maceo. He can't talk right now. He kind of like.
I mean, because what I'm trying to think about, Tampa Bay?
That's a little high for him, too, man.
Well, you know, a lot of people are basically saying that this guy, they liking this guy more and more as the weeks go by.
Should be interesting. Denver Broncos going to get them a big offensive lineman, they say, from West Kentucky. Detroit Lions get a linebacker, Takaris McKinley. Miami Dolphins, Garyon Conley, cornerback, Ohio State. The Giants, they say, will get a tight end, David Njoku, out of Miami.
I don't care who the Giants draft. As long as Eli and McAdoo there, I'm good.
Oakland Raiders say this is where Jabril Peppers will be going, linebacker out of Michigan.
Linebacker?
You think they can play him linebacker?
He going to play safe. I think he's safe. He going to play safe. He going to be like Bob Sanders. He going to be a Bob Sanders type player. That's who he going to be.
And he's a little bit bigger, too. So
that's who he going to be.
Houston, Texas, Pat Mahomes, quarterback out of Texas Tech. Wow.
Really?
Really?
Wow. That's a fine right there.
We'll
talk about that on commercial break.
Gary Bo, we about to find her already.
She coming here. Of course, y'all. She don't cut her phone off.
Real quick, two teams of interest. Dallas Cowboys, they say, get Taco Charlton out of defensive end out of Michigan.
We need a defensive end. I love it.
And Atlanta Falcons, Dan Feeney, offensive guard out of Indiana.
No doubt.
Because they just lost their guard. So
for sure.
It'll be interesting. We come back, man.
It's Shernai time.
It's Shernai time. Yeah. Stay with us.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Station Network.
See ya.
Hey man, we're back, man. It's that time to introduce y'all to our 2017 March Madness Crush winner. Maceo, introduce our family, man.
So, the winner of the first annual Crush Sports Talk Bracket Challenge, man, is Shernai Raglin.
Yeah.
What's happening, Shernai?
Lord, y'all, they don't let me win.
It edged me out by 3 points.
Yes, I sure did. 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers.
Wow. Only know it goes. In the building today, when you was picking your bracket, you picked North Carolina, of course.
Yes, I did.
Tell us how it felt to beat all 22 or 21 of the other ones, especially us two.
You know what? It felt so good, and I'm going to tell y'all why. A lot of women did not participate in this challenge.
Right.
And I was a little saddened by that. Because there's a lot of women out here like sports.
Right.
And you put it out there a gazillion times.
Right.
Like join the challenge, join the Crush Challenge.
Right.
It might have been, 2 women? Maybe 2?
Three women.
Okay.
And we had about 22.
It was about 22. Yeah.
So 3 women.
For little old me to beat out all these sports gurus, cue up that R. Kelly, the champ is here. Put that right there. Put that right. Can we play that? Because it's got so explicit. Can we cue it up? The champ is here, the champ is here. Y'all, listen, I was in dead last at the beginning of the tourney. I kept stalking it because I was like, my team's winning losing because a lot of my teams were losing in the beginning of the tourney. But as long as them Tar Heels was standing tall, I kept saying my bracket is still good. Boy, Gonzaga, boy, they got down to that Final Four.
And that's what won it for, basically.
It did.
That's what won it for. She picked one more Final Four team.
Yeah. That's right.
Everybody's Final Four was busted. She picked 2 out of the 4 Final Four teams.
I sure did.
Funny part, when she posted, I say, I'm coming. I was like, uh-oh.
And see, listen, what people fail to realize is that Gonzaga, because I had kind of slept on them too. I really should have picked them in the final, but I picked my final 2 based on emotion. So I wanted Villanova. I wanted to be a rematch.
Right.
You know,
okay,
so I picked that based on, look, North Carolina got to get this redemption. I want them to beat Villanova because it really was a sad ending last year.
Yeah.
It was sad for them.
Yeah, it was.
And I wanted them to be, just like next year. Well, now we ain't gonna get into football. We gonna stay on them. We gonna stay on.
Let's stay in the moment because that's a whole nother season. But what's funny is kind of going into it because it kind of fluctuated.
Yeah.
I
So was like, well, you know what? I knew Arizona. Or I'm gonna get like 2 out of 4, and as the teams when Kansas lost and they were Arizona, I was like, oh my God.
Yep.
And so all of a sudden you start seeing the ratings jump.
Yeah.
And so really I just didn't want my brother to win.
He was winning for a long time.
William's perfect bracket. He was number one for the longest.
I was stalking him. I kept saying, who is this William? Because he was in one the whole time.
Right.
Yes, and when I finally passed William on the day of the championship,
Sure did.
Lord, I almost cried tears of joy. I felt like LeBron them winning Game 7 against them Warriors, y'all. I ain't crying because you know what? I like the Tar Heels and I rock with them, but I really didn't have a dog in the fight. It was really all about my bracket.
Yeah.
You understand?
They can't straight bracket at that point.
Yeah, so run me my money. Where's my Warren Buffett, $1 billion, Mr. Producer, cut the check.
But I'm gonna tell you what was so funny about it. Usually, that's kind of how people win. It's always kind of an instinct type thing. Cause like we overthink it. So like I know what I did this year. I was like I wasn't even gonna put all this thought in, and I was just like fill out the bracket. As long as I got Carolina winning it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Cause I mean when we look at like say I'm being salty everybody. I had the highest percentage of picks, so I picked a lot of the games right. My Final Four just let me down.
It sure did.
Who was Williams champion?
Oh, let me pull it up right quick. Oh,
yeah, because I looked.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
He didn't have Carolina.
No, he didn't. That's how he failed because.
Who did he have?
No. He did have Carolina. No, he didn't. He didn't.
He couldn't have because he would have won. I won.
Yeah, he did.
He dropped all the way down to like 13.
He had Arizona. He had Gonzaga and Arizona.
Yeah, because he dropped all the way down.
He got all the way up out of there.
He sure did. He was down there with Glaze now. Bobby Jackson, all them.
I'm still looking for my bracket. I don't know what happened to it. When they took that picture, I was like, I ain't even in the photo no more. We'll be right back, man.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right here on myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
We're going into the Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Go to cricketwireless.com or go to one of their stores for find out about all the specials they got and prizes and all that at Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless.
Yes, sir.
Something to smile about. So, Shernai, this is where we jump into some stories that might not make the show. So, we're going to, since you are the champ, is here.
And you can chime in if you know anything about him.
Yeah,
you might know a little
don't
something.
try to put me on the hot seat.
Oh, no. We ain't got
My
you.
name is not Erica Gray.
No, we ain't going to put you on the hot seat.
And I do not know the names of every player on every major league football team.
We got you.
Go ahead, start off, Missy.
Hey, man, so the New England Patriots are interested in trading for Richard Sherman if they lose Malcolm Butler before the draft. And Sherman is on record as being a fan of this move because he likes Bill Belichick and he buys into the Patriot way.
Have we seen is he long in the tooth now, or has he still got some depth in them ties, as they say?
Nah, he's still a good player. He's talking too much for Seattle.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
If he gets to New England, does he talk that much?
Well, he gonna be Sherman. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop him from being him. Y'all know that. But I know Belichick. You know, he run a different type.
Squad.
Organization.
Yeah.
Like all of your individuality go out the door.
Yeah, he may tone it down a little bit, but he's still gonna be Sherman.
He gonna be Sherman
without a doubt. But
he ain't gonna be as militant. I promise you that.
Yeah. He may tone it down a notch.
Yeah. Up there in Boston.
Yeah.
You know, another guy who gonna be himself is Lance Stevenson.
Right.
Last night he was playing Toronto.
Lance gonna Lance.
And they was up by 15 points with 2 seconds left, and Lance went ahead and made a shot.
He should have dunked it.
So after he does that, he almost started a fight on the court.
Yeah, lay it up and just he was looking for that trouble.
Yeah, he
was looking for that trouble.
And Lance ran right in the middle of him, and everybody on Toronto wanted to fight him in Lance Stevenson style. We ain't seen Lance in a while.
But, you know, I ain't liked him since he tried to blow on Bay. Y'all, if those of you who don't know, Bay is LeBron. So they should have beat him up.
He did blow in the ear.
Yeah. On somewhere with that.
Lance gonna Lance.
Lance
gonna Lance. Lord have mercy.
They should have put them paws on Lance.
And they were about to. It would get pretty nasty. It would get pretty nasty, but Lance going blowing the ears and just keep people. He just gonna Lance. Oh man. What you got, Mason?
Hey man, Tristan Thompson's NBA high game streak, 447 consecutive games, came to an end tonight, man. He has a sprained thumb, so he's not in the lineup tonight, man.
Really?
Played a 447 straight games. He gonna let his thumb get in the way.
No.
Man, take that thing up.
It ain't. It's that Kardashian. You gonna put that thumb somewhere where
he sprayed it in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If you want your luck to go bad, but they
well, we still don't know what's wrong with Kanye right now.
They took Kardashian. He around here with blonde hair right now.
He around here blonde. To my get out.
Come on,
400 and how many games?
447.
And you get with Chloe and you lose.
You spraining your thumb.
Man, stop.
Crazy.
Hey, Dustin Johnson, who's the number one golfer in the world, who's supposed to be playing in the Masters, fell down the stairs at his rental house.
Right.
Yesterday, and now he may not be able to play in the Masters.
And he's like the favorite.
He's sprung. Yeah, he's number one.
He's the favorite.
But you know what he messed up? That back. Boy, we told you the Tiger Woods effect. He's still getting out too. But if you mess with that back, Mace, it's hard to play golf with a bad back.
Hard to do it, dog.
It'll be interesting to see if he play this weekend, man. That should be very interesting.
Yeah, man.
The Masters start tomorrow.
Yes. Start tomorrow. It won't be this weather. It'll be clear, it'll be windy, so it should be interesting.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg in Augusta. Was going to participate in the par 3 today.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Shout out to Snoop.
That weather's a little bad for him.
Yeah, it was bad. They canceled it.
I ain't never seen somebody who talk and smoke as much as he do get in more things.
Man, he's Snoop.
He's Snoop. Go ahead, Macy.
Hey, man, Purdue star basketball player Caleb Swanigan. He declares for the NBA draft without signing with an agent for the second straight season. So, if he don't like his draft prospects, he can come back to school one more time.
Is that the big kid that's rebounds?
That's the big guy.
Yeah. He's
the big guy.
I guess he's hoping to get in that first round right now.
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Marshawn Lynch, man, is talking about he's going to do it, man. He's keep pushing him towards it. Is he going to come in at Seattle, though?
He got one problem.
What's that?
Seattle still own him.
They ain't going to cut him loose.
They're not going to cut him.
Nah.
I wouldn't.
Why? I wouldn't either.
Detroit saying we ain't do it with Barry, and we Seattle, we ain't doing it with you.
This all sounds good, Marshawn. Bruh, They ain't letting you out that contract.
But unless you're gonna be Russell Wilson running back, you ain't gonna be able to
Now,
play.
you know what? Now, they will tell him, buy out your contract. He say he got all his money. Let's see.
Buy yourself out.
Buy yourself out. Let's see.
If I was the owners of Seattle, I tell Marshawn I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. We just here so we won't get fined.
Throw it back in the face. Wow.
We just here so we won't get
They ain't gonna lay him out, but like you said, he gonna have to buy that out.
He got to buy it out.
Buy that out.
He
man.
buy it out.
What you got, man?
Hey, man, all signs point to the city of Dallas hosting the 2018 NFL Draft, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jerry Jones, man.
How you get that in there?
Right.
Well, I mean, Jerry the one told y'all, let's go to Vegas. They in Vegas. And now the NFL Draft going to be, in Dallas. Let's go.
See, Shernai. See.
I know it.
Let go.
They running around jumping in the Salvation Army bucket.
They jumping in
Now
the
let me
bucket.
stop because I'm not even finna get started with myself.
Hey,
because you know I'm the troll king.
I know it's something already. I said 28-3. I told you, make sure to block him.
He about to be blocked. I just thought about that though. We got. I want to make sure we get Shernai prop though because she beat a bunch of men.
I sure did.
Yeah. And all us who we talking that trash, and there were people I would get a little nervous that was up at that board. I was like, boy, I hope they don't win. Boy, I hope they don't win. Boy,
Well, I ain't get nervous because I just knew I was going to win until I seen the final results. I said, wait a minute, I ain't win.
Because he had that Carolina. He's like, I'm good. I got Carolina, boy.
Hey, man, when you say hey to Lil Wayne keep saying
Hey, Wayne.
There you go.
Hey, Wayne, love you.
I just thought about that. She beat all us up. Because me and Mason were looking at it like, man, he said, that dude in third place, boy. How his numbers look. And they kept creeping up the dang ball.
I was creeping.
I got so tired of William sending me text messages and stuff. I like, boy,
Stop, man! I didn't know that was your brother. I stalked him. I kept, cause you know how you can click on that person.
Yeah, click on their bracket.
I
Yeah.
kept looking at his bracket, saying, "Why is this dude still in first place?"
Because he had South Carolina going to the Elite Eight.
Sure did.
He
sure did.
He was at number one for a long
He rolled
time.
He rolled South Carolina out.
Every weekend. He was like, hey,
And when
go
Maceo
again.
made that post and said Shernai done moved up, I'm like, boy, I was on 10 screenshot.
Lord have mercy.
I said, why am I being tagged in this? Oh,
Now I need my money because there's some people out there that owe me too. 3 people. I ain't gonna call you out because I know Friday payday and y'all on y'all spring break. But listen here, I want my coins. Run me my money, or I'm gonna call you out on social media, all of them. Welching on bets.
Next story, Glaze.
boy, somebody better get that money straight Friday.
Better run them dollars.
Russell Westbrook did it. He tied Oscar Robertson with 41 triple doubles this year.
Yes, sir.
He's probably gonna pass him because that's what Russell doing.
That's what he do. Russ gonna Russ.
MVP. I don't care what nobody says.
Me too. I agree.
He got to be the MVP, man. 41 triple double. He's averaging a triple double.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Russell, man. Nobody didn't think that was gonna ever be tied or broken, and you're doing it. You're doing it.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all out there again. You better have your money, man. Shernai done called y'all out on radio. We got this recorded.
And it's gonna play back tomorrow.
Run me my money.
For the whole country to hear. Wow.
What you got, Mason?
Hey, man, the San Antonio Spurs win 60 games in back-to-back seasons for the first time in franchise history. Dog, I found that very odd. With all the success they've had.
They would usually get about 50, 52, 55. And then,
I just knew they would, win 63, 64 games a season.
But you see, Popovich was the original.
Oh, yeah,
on
let
the
me
bench.
sit him out. Yeah, let me
on
sit
the
him out.
bench.
Yeah.
I don't care about wins at this point, and they did what they had to do. But Shernai, you think San Antonio got a chance to win the West?
Yeah, they got a strong chance. I'm telling you, y'all know when to get to that. Man, come on now.
You think they can beat Golden State?
In a series, yeah.
Interesting.
I believe
We
they
know
gonna
you
give
got
them
the
a
East.
run.
We know who you got out the East.
No,
You know, yeah.
come on now. Well, considering my Hawks is unfair, what, they in 6th place now?
Man, we tripping, man.
We might be out. We keep falling.
We should have kept Jeff Teague.
Man.
Should have kept Jeff Teague, but, I'm not going to go there.
Do we even have a franchise player?
Millsap. Just saying. Technically.
Yeah, Sap.
He about to get paid.
He living up to his name, Sap. Anyway, y'all know I got Cavs for the East. Sorry. If the Hawks get knocked out.
If. I mean, we'll be right back.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, if you wasn't in the brackets, y'all missed out because Shernai's got it. We're in the second hour of the show, streaming live on the Sensation Network, and also we'll be broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. So, hey, Mace, my next story, Memphis is losing two players at the same time, Tubby Smith team. They're losing the Diedrich and KJ Lawson, the brothers. They're transferring out. What I didn't know is that their daddy was on the staff at Memphis.
That's how they got to Memphis.
Yeah, and now they're talking.
That happens a lot, Glaze. I keep trying to tell you that.
Yeah, there's a lot in basketball. We're seeing that these players are getting their daddy's hide. And I keep my mouth closed after that. What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, P.J. Tucker, he called Lance Stevenson classless after his late game layup we were just talking about. His quote, he's happy he just got back in the league. Wow.
Do a little shot.
Threw a shot right there at that guy, man.
I'm not trying to be funny, but who is P.J. Tucker?
Right. There you go.
I know Lance. I don't know you, P.J. So.
P.J., for those who don't know, P.J. Tucker played at Oklahoma State.
He sure did.
Decent guy. But he was like a 6'4", powerful in college.
You got one.
So he's a guard now?
You just go bang a little bit.
Yeah.
You just go bang a little bit.
But we're going to keep going on.
Georgetown, you know, is official. Patrick Ewing is the head coach of Georgetown, and was a lot of love given to him from all over. Proud to see this, you know, him going back to the Hoya. They kept it in the family. He also said that Georgetown has a nepotism rule. He can't keep his son on staff.
Wow.
They said that's a rule at Georgetown that you can't have so his son has to find a job somewhere else.
Wow.
Can't coach at Georgetown. So Patrick Ewing Jr. would not be on the staff with Patrick Ewing, his daddy.
Wow.
I did not know that.
That's tough. Just a whole rule for them.
Yeah, but you remember when John Thompson, he never had his son on staff.
Yeah, well, his son had a job, though.
At Princeton, right?
Yeah.
But part of the reason was that nepotism rule. So.
Well, maybe it's a job out there for Pat.
Oh, Patrick, yeah.
It's a job out there for
He's still a name.
He'll be all right, man.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He going to get a job based on his name.
Yeah, name.
For sure.
Yeah.
See if Jordan to give him a job. Take your dad to place in Charlotte. We'll see.
Might not be bad.
Yeah. Man, my boy Leonard Fournette showed up to LSU's pro day 12 pounds lighter. He wanted to show scouts that he could drop more weight at the combine. People talked about how, hey, man, he done got up to like 240 pounds. So he said, you know what? I go drop 12. He looked slimmer. He looked faster.
Time to get that check.
Hey, man. CTC, secure the bag, all that good stuff, man.
Secure the bag, man.
Money bag alert.
So, Shernai, we see that you are. Could you let everybody know what teams you pull for in the pro? I see you got your Falcon stuff on right now, but are you ATL down or?
Listen, are we talking football?
We'll just say you start with football.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just show y'all I got the Bird Gang. I'm the president of the Bird Gang. Got the earrings, boom. Got the little necklace, bracelets. So, of course, the Falcons.
Bird Gang.
I rock with the Hawks. Of course, everybody know LeBron James is my man. Yes, he is.
We also know that you talk about your cousins a lot.
Oh, yes. Venus and Serena. Everybody knows my cousins.
We talk about the cousins a lot.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Those are my cousins. Y'all can ask my sister.
Wow.
I mean, I'm ATL through and through.
Through and through.
The only time I cheer for the Cavs, and really I'm cheering for LeBron, is when the Hawks don't have a chance.
Which is pretty much every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
But when they play,
I
straight up, I'm serious. I'm a Hawks fan.
Yeah. It was.
But I lust after LeBron. He get the ball. But I'm cheering for the Hawks.
She lusts for LeBron.
That's big.
Vegas in the building.
Wow.
Make sure you got any more story before we leave for this break, man.
I can't do nothing else with that right there, dog.
You done.
Yeah, because he ain't no LeBron fan.
But not at
He's
all.
a hater.
Well, what I do like about LeBron, and I've come around on, I like what he does off the court. He really cares about the community. But he's such a freaking crybaby on the freaking court. Like, dude, you 6'8", 260. He be looking like Kemba Walker. Yeah, like Kemba Walker can knock him across the floor. Like, come on, dude.
Kind of like Griffin did the other day.
Like, dude, man, this guy needs multiple Oscars.
No, he probably hit him in that sciatic nerve.
As Tamika chimes in, say the Williams sisters are they cousins.
That's right. Mika, tell him. Hey, sis.
We didn't know we had family in the building. Yeah. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, we're back, man. Before we go to this next topic, I want to give a shout out to Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engage one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com for more information. I want to, everybody can chime in on this one, but I want to talk about one of the things that I'm kind of being a former coach, and what is the job of the coach today? And I'm going to start at different levels, and I want to see it. And Shernai, I know you're big into the community and seeing how coaches affect certain things. But I just looked at the coaches today, and when we grew up, is it differently? So I'm going to go through different phases of what a coach's job should be, starting with the under middle school programs, the Park League, as we call it. Your thoughts, Lord have mercy. Flood warning. Basically, your thoughts on what in the Park League, what is the job of a coach, man?
Well, at the park level, coaching has always been about teaching at that level. I was honored to play for one of the best park coaches ever, Maceo Hurd Sr.
Oh, Dad was coaching.
And one of the things he always stressed was learning. Wins and losses are gonna come if you fundamentally sound and you're doing the little bitty things that you're supposed to do at that level. Because it's about development, little league, middle school, park. That's what it's about at that level. And anything else outside of that, you kind of you set yourself up for failure.
Are we still, and Shernai, you can chime in, do we still see that or hear about that at this level, or are we seeing more winning? And
just watch Friday Night Tykes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more, everybody just want to win, and that's good, but it's about the foundation.
Yeah.
For me, first and foremost. Mm-hmm. But everybody want to stack teams and win.
Yeah. And that's sad.
And starting at the rec ball.
Right. Because I'm looking at the rec ball, like you say, they got a show now called Friday Night Tykes, and I'm looking like, are we really teaching the kids anything? Or are we just putting the best player, throwing him the ball 100 times a game? And
weighing old Myzel out.
Run up and down the field and you win, but ain't nobody else learning nothing. So they still, until they get to higher levels, still don't understand the game, which brings me to the middle school level. Now we're at a different league. You know, kids are now playing middle school ball for the teams. Thoughts on where they at? Are they more, because they're more going to be in line with the high schools that they are. I know up there where we are we, should they be coaching, and what should they be doing, Maceo, at that level?
Well, this is the one thing that I know you're out in West Cobb, and one of the things, the middle schools and the high schools have a relationship.
Yeah.
In the city, in DeKalb, we don't have that. It's like they don't work together. Gwinnett, they work together. If you think about the Mill Creek program, and we were at the Corky Kell, the Mill Creek Little League, all the way up to the middle school, they were all dressed like the varsity kids out there on the field. The continuity in those programs, that's what establishes dominance. That's what establishes winning. Like, if I'm a coach and I'm able to go to the middle school and go see my future quarterback or go see my future defensive end, I can start projecting where these kids are going to play at the next when they get to my school. Not a coach who like, well, I don't know where my kid's going to go. Dude, your kids feed into my high school.
That's right.
What you mean? You got to decide what your kid's going to go.
Which is interesting because, we are kind of spoiled up in Cobb County because they do feed into a Gwinnett. But I'm looking at Shernai, when you see that in the schools and in the city, I don't understand how parents can, my kid may play for this school next year. Because I see it's almost like a draft kind of.
Yeah. Well, the parents is some part of the problem. But Maceo made a good point, because I remember back in our day, everybody played like Collier Park, Ben Hill, then everybody went to the same middle school, then everybody fed into the same high school. It's not like that now. Everybody just running all over town want to win. Yep. But imagine if everybody stayed in their own district and played for their school.
I say it all the time.
How many championships could your school have?
I say it all the time.
So at that point, what is if the schools are like that? I know when we coached up there where we at, we're expected to run the program.
Right.
Bring you when they get to high school, you should know the talent, who you got, what needs to be worked on, and all that. But when you're down there as a coach in that type of environment, Maceo, when you don't know, you're just trying to win because it's rec ball.
Yeah.
What is your mentality?
I say this all the time. I can remember while we were at Douglas, and you would go to a couple of these park games, and you would see a kid, and you like, okay, well, it's a good chance he gonna come to Doug. Then when you start kind of talking to the coaches or the handler or whatever, they like, man, he stay, he's on to Stevenson, like, so he don't benefit nobody playing over here at our park.
So they just go grab him and play him, and
yeah. So it's, can you get the right relationship with the right guy? And it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because if this kid goes to this middle school, he's supposed to go to this high school, not be up for grabs.
So at that point, if you're a coach and you're in that environment, are you just coaching to win and get the best player that you can grab no matter where they're at?
Well,
because there is no park. They don't say you have to stay in this
right.
to be in this park.
Right. We basically had a philosophy like, we're going to coach whoever come in. If we got to talk to 3 people to get you to come, you probably not the kid for us, because that basically tell me, as an athlete, you don't want to compete no way. You know, I can remember a kid that everybody wanted, and one of the things that his people were telling was he got to wear this number. Right. You know, is he gonna be the star of day one? Nobody gonna be the star of day one. I wasn't the star of day one.
Day two either.
Yeah, but by day 7, you know what I'm saying?
The week we were there.
Right, but the thing is, you gotta want to compete. Like, who don't want to compete? But that's the problem with what's going on today.
Yeah. When we come back, Shernai and May said we're gonna talk about. Now we're gonna go into the high school level. What is the mentality with so much going on as a coach? What is your mentality? We'll talk about it. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right here on myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Uncle Dan?
Mom?
Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Sensation Station Network. Radio 2, Atlanta.
We're back, man. We're talking, but let me give a shout out to the ones who comment on this Sensation Station page. Tamika said, "Hey, sis."
She watching you on HD.
She watching you. Mark Williams said, "Y'all lost to a girl and she was late."
Mark didn't fill out no bracket. He didn't fill out no bracket. You have no room to talk.
And Mark, be quiet because I was caught in a tornado on the way. Okay.
She was in a tornado.
Yes.
She thought she was going to Kansas.
Yeah, I did. I texted Mason. I said, y'all better show up at my funeral, crushed out.
I told, look, I'm gonna do all the remarks. And no 2 minutes for nobody.
Yeah. Basically, be like, nah, y'all sit down. I'm good.
Everybody sit down. I got it. I got it.
And Rob Ward say, trouble in the house. So thank you guys for commenting.
No doubt. Y'all, they watching you in HD.
Right now, we got that camera. We were just talking about.
You on the big boy camera.
We right there. We going through right now. We talking about the job of coaches. And we talked about from the rec league to the middle school. And now we're going to the high school because it's a little different. Let me ask, from a football perspective, do you think, let me ask you this, Shernai, do coaches still have respect out there?
Well, These parents, man. And listen, no disrespect to none of my friends who are parents of these high school athletes. But a lot of these coaches have to deal with these parents on a regular basis, and it takes something from them. A lot of my close friends are coaches. I hear this every day, all day. Some of these parents need to fall back and let these coaches coach.
They ain't gonna fall back.
I know they ain't.
And with that pressure, Michelle, when you got to talk to somebody who trying to live through their son to be a player, how do you still coach that kid at this day and time?
Well, you gotta be a jerk. You got to, somebody on the staff has to be the guy to be like, look here, bro. Hey, man, dog, we fine without your son. Take him.
But let me say this, though, Maceo. And, man, that's tricky because when you are a jerk, you got these parents that's even bigger jerks.
Right.
And they will run you out of town. They would try to run you out of town.
Right. But
the first thing smoking.
But that's why you always got to cross your T's.
Yes, and dot your eyes.
Dot your eyes. Yeah. You have to.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, see what these parents have to understand, like, your child is not as good as you think. And that's the biggest problem. You know, take the rose-colored glasses off. Go get your son really evaluated by people who really get paid to do this. Like, if you think your son can play at Clemson, take him to Clemson for the weekend. And let Dabo tell you, nah. Take him down there and because they will tell you.
You look at some of your feelings, be like, you gonna play well? Anyway, you sure about that?
Bobby Boucher, the water boy.
Yeah, we're gonna make him do one thing and one thing only.
I mean, because the thing about it, most of the time when you have a kid who's been to multiple schools, more than likely the parent is the problem. Without a doubt.
I always say that if a kid in 4 years, have been to 4 schools, that's a problem.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. And it's not the kid because the kid can't up and move.
No,
it's the parents.
And you be like, "What school you been to?" I've been to this one, that one. Whoa,
you get his transcript. His transcript be like 8 pages. Like, bruh.
And then the saddest part of all, they get there senior year, get to the championship and lose.
Well, some of them don't even get to the championship.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, you have to day one. You have to be first. You got to just tell the parent, look, this is my program. This is how we run it. You don't like it, don't even sign for no equipment. Don't do nothing. Cause in the end, too, these are the parents that you can't get them up to the school. They don't help out with nothing.
Let me ask this: do they challenge non-melanin coaches?
No. I got told a perfect story. We had a kid who we told multiple times, son, this is not your position. The dad, you don't know what you talking about. Mama, you don't know what you talking about. We gonna take our son XYZ. When they took him to XYZ, guess what they told him he gonna play? Oh, you going out there. You can't play this position.
Well, no argument either.
Didn't say nothing. Oh, clapped it up. But like, hey, yeah. But we crazy. But this is why a lot of our coaches end up going to Gwinnett. End up going out the Cobb. Yeah. And then we start talking about, well, we don't have no good coaches. Y'all running them off.
Yep.
You running them off.
Yep.
Man, that's a big thing.
And then you run them off, and then your child trash can.
That would make you mad when they would do
Straight
it.
dumpster juice.
He the reason why he left.
Like, no, you tripping your son 5'2"?
Yeah. I can tell you it's a difference because I tell you all the time, I'm there in Cobb, them coaches, they get respect immediately. They might get fired if they don't win by the boosters, but they don't have too many parent problems. The booster fire.
They right. But when you in a program, when you're in a program and it's like everybody has like a specific role, a specific job, then you know, like, okay, y'all got your son, you work the concession stand, right? And then okay, yes, but go to our school. Parent me first of all, it's gonna be the same parents though. So you double and triple working the faithful parents that you have.
Yes.
They putting in that time, traveling, doing all
And
that stuff.
and they want to see their son play too.
Yeah.
Especially when they son on the field.
But you got to sell them M&Ms because somebody going to want them.
Boy.
Somebody need them. And that's sad. Like, I know for lacrosse, my daughter played lacrosse out there. We got a schedule.
Right.
This your week.
It's your week.
Right.
That's right.
And we got, look, yes, man, we'll be there selling those Cokes and.
But it's funny, the successful program, all of the successful program, if you kind of go and look at what all the successful programs do, they all do it that way. They all of them is family. Like when we covered the Quaker Care Classic.
Yeah.
Every school that was in the Quaker Care Classic, you could see the structure in their program. Every little detail.
And what made me upset about the Quaker Care, there were no APS schools in it.
And it's not going to be in it.
And it's right in the middle of downtown.
Because we not in them circles. Our coaches ain't in them circles. They can't get in them circles. Boy, you gonna get me the raise on these folks, boy. We better go to commercial, man.
We're going to one right now.
There you go.
We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ball in street? Girl in street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. Sitting here, man, we were talking about coaches on every level. So let me ask this, and we were talking about a little bit during the break. Basically, if you took a job, I know you won't now, but if you took a job in an inner city school in the APS system, what would be some of the things that you would try to get in? Because we know that outside of, we call it OTP, outside the perimeter, boosters are strong, coaches are able to coach, ain't as much trouble, and they all helping each other. be one of some of the things that they should be able to do to get there. Because I always think it's a disadvantage for when I always see when Earth Wind and these coaches get their teams deep in the playoff, I just start clapping because I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all don't have the equipment.
You fight
don't have the
uphill
money.
battle. Fighting uphill battle.
And, you know, and then like I was looking at the Westlake Roswell game last year. We were looking at like, man, it's just look like two different teams out here.
Right.
I mean, one team looked like they got some stuff.
Yeah.
But Roswell had some stuff. They had TVs on the sideline. They got all kind of crap.
Tents, heaters.
It was like, but the fans, they traveled too now.
They did.
So what are your thoughts on if you had to, some of the things that need to be done, man, to get to that competitive balance out there?
Well, I was fortunate enough to work with two coaches who, in my opinion, did it the right way. Coach Cantrell, one of the things he was big on getting parents to sign for everything. When he had a meeting, you had to have a parent there. Parent not there, you don't play. Point blank, period.
I like that.
He sat down. These are our rules. X, Y. It's just plain as day. So if it's any conflict, any situation, he just pull out. This what you signed for. I can remember we had a situation with a kid. We were playing Morrow. We beat Morrow like 42-0. A kid fumbled, got pulled out the game. We got back to school. The mama right there in front of the bus,
waiting on it.
Want to know why my son got pulled out the game. So we just politely say, we went and got the kid. Tell your mama why you got pulled out the game. Because I fumbled. Do you have a problem with that? No, because we signed for it. The mama signed. She signed the form. And so once we showed it to her, it was just like, oh, yeah, okay. And it wasn't that he fumbled. Everybody gonna fumble. He tried to field a punt inside the 10, which was a no-no.
Yeah, right.
So that's why we ain't pulling for the fumble. We pulled him for the way he fumbled. Right. And working with Coach Jarvis, it was just the structure. And you know, we know kind of what all happened outside of that, but they were two people who like believed in you gotta the parents. Start with the parents. Start with the parents.
And you know, you talked about it, and I know you travel with teams. You with your people. But what are some of the disappointing things that you see when you're looking? Because the teams like Doug and Mays, they went pretty far this year. They played well and all that, but you're seeing, and I think one of the things that I was a little disappointed in because I covered, a couple of schools, and I was like, there were people there, but they weren't there. You know what I'm saying? They were more worried about who coming through the door and how you're looking instead of I couldn't hear no noise. And it was disappointing. The crowd was packed. But it wasn't no cowbells, none of that.
Because we don't know.
So when you're going to these games, what are you seeing? And because the coaches are trying. The teams are playing well in the city. I don't want to, in the South Side. Let me just say the South Side. I don't think it's that. I just think, is it more we just don't know enough out there in the stands? What is it?
No, we know. I don't know what it is, though, but I feel you on that because I've been to games, and it's basketball and football, high school games. Yeah. And it's packed, but the people ain't cheering. This was my biggest issue.
Yeah.
This past football season, we would have Lakewood would be packed.
Yeah.
And the other folks are coming in from somewhere else.
Everybody sitting on the hands.
Everybody on the outside just
chilling.
We got folk running up and down trying to tell people, get up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a fashion show, folk trying to. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Because the game before the state, they had in Lakewood, both sides were equally packed.
It was sold out.
You couldn't even get in the place.
That's right.
But you would have thought only one side was cheering. And the other side, I'm sitting there like, yo, y'all got a team that's trying to go to the state championship right here.
And for a while, they were in it.
Yeah, it was a game. And I like I say, man, I just wish people understood that you have good programs and just certain things. It's not just winning, but winning in football and in the state of Georgia, it helps the program and the community out.
Oh, yeah.
And I think people are bringing the state champ home.
Oh, no, that's a big deal.
Boy. Hey, man, so thank y'all for participating in that. We come back, man. We're going to talk about top 5 college coaches right now. Me and Mason.
Yes, sir.
Be right
back. This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right here on myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
What's a dumb way to listen to an awesome mix of urban hits? Start off.
Sensation Station Network.
Too much sauce.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're about to jump into this top 5, man. We're going to give you, after Roy Williams won his third championship, we're going to give you our top 5 coaches currently in NCAA men's basketball. Star number 5, Mason. Who you got, bro?
Hey, man, number 5 for me, man. I got Jay Wright at Villanova, man. The guy maximized talent. I always know what they're going to do, man. I like Jay Wright. And he is a very flashy dresser, man. His pinstripe game be on point.
He do be tight.
Yeah, he like the Steve Harvey of college basketball.
My number 5, man, I had to go ahead with Bill Self, man. Just recently inducted to the College Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He only got one title, though, but yeah, he's been consistent at Kansas over the last, been almost 15 years.
Right.
So he's my number 5, man, but I like yours, though, dog. I like that. You got number 4, man.
Hey, my number 4 was your number 5, Bill Self. He has more conference titles than home losses, man. Second most NCAA tournament wins in the past 12 seasons, man.
Wow.
I like that dude.
Yeah. My number 4, man, is the controversial one, John Calipari.
He didn't make my list.
Kansas. I mean, UMass, powerhouse. He went to the Memphis, powerhouse. Kentucky, powerhouse. Now, he went to the Nets and the Sixers, but he didn't really do nothing.
Nah.
He was a wasted in college. But wherever you go, the program is going to be elite in college basketball. He's only got one title, though.
True.
And if he don't hurry up and win in Kentucky, they're going to fire him because he's making $7.14 million a year.
Yep.
$7 million for a college coach. Wow.
Yeah.
We ain't going to talk about. But keep it going, man.
Hey, man, number 3 for me, I got Tom Izzo. Death, Taxes, and Izzo in March, baby.
Right.
He gets every ounce of talent out of his kids, man. Phenomenal coach. I love Tom Izzo. He's just a guy's guy.
He's my number 3 as well, man. I mean, 544 wins. I mean, he's that guy. He's also one guy who, if you send your kid to him, you know he's going to come out better. He just tried the whole freshman thing this year.
Yeah.
I don't think that worked out the way that he liked it.
Yeah, but those kids, they're not going nowhere, so they'll be back.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll be back.
We're going to see, but Tom is a number 3 for me as well.
Yeah.
You got for number 2, man.
Number 2, I didn't want to do this, but I can't hate on the man. Coach K, man. Coach K is my number 2, man. Longevity and hardware. I mean, he just wins.
Yeah.
He tried the one and done thing. I don't think he likes that. Yeah. So I think he's going to get back to recruit boot kids.
All right.
Come in, going to be there 2-3 years and be solid for him. So, man, Coach K is my number 2.
My number 2 is Roy Williams.
Okay.
He won 3 national championships. Roy did well at Kansas but couldn't get over the hump. Got to Carolina. We didn't think he was going to be able to get over the hump, but he's won 3. Roy, I thought I was going to type Roy, but Roy Williams is the reason why Shernai is in here right now.
Because Roy gone Roy.
Roy gone Roy.
Who's your number 1, man?
So my number 1 is Roy. clearly, man, he one of the best recruiters in the country, year in and year out. It's Carolina. He does this, man.
Yeah.
And he don't get the Coach Calipari kids, but he gets some pretty good kids. And he has a culture. Carolina has a culture of winning outside of that. Matt Daugherty, when he was the clown, he set the program back. My God.
Yeah, I forgot about Daugherty.
Oh, he set the program back. But yeah, that's my number one, Roy Williams, man.
Mine is the 5-time champ, Coach Krzyzewski.
Coach K.
Coach K, 5 times. He got over 1,000 wins, and he's won a couple of gold medals at the USA. Before we go, Shernai, who would you say your number one coach in college basketball right now?
Can it be a woman? Dawn Staley. I mean, who won the bracket challenge? A woman. Why would I pick a man?
And we'll be right back.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born. Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, right now, man, we're going to have a little fun, me and Make Show. Since it's been a downpour in Georgia on this rough day, we're going to go take y'all back to some of the games that we either coached or played in that were just bad weather, Make Show. So, which game do you remember that you were like, man, I don't know how we played that game?
My junior year, college, Savannah State,
oh my God,
in that mud down there. Boy.
Well, they helped us out so much.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't gonna lie to y'all.
It helped us tremendously.
Because Savannah State was stacked that year, boy.
Ooh, yes, sir. We caught them down there in that rain.
So y'all won.
Yeah.
And we ran to the bus, too. Like,
slipping and sliding. And what was fun about the game, and I said, I love my folk, because, there's so many dugout people down there. They were so mad. I can't believe y'all, man. I was like, yeah, I'm glad y'all hung around, but we got to get up out of here, because we know how y'all do down here in Savannah.
Because they was, beating us for a while. I think they had beat us 5-6 straight, didn't they?
Yeah, they got us good. Hey, I mean, like I say, after they beat us my freshman year 56-0, I just really hated Savannah State. I just and we ran so much after that game. He was just anyway. That was one of the worst weather games I probably ever been in. And then my senior year in high school, we played Thurl. No reason we had already clinched playoff spot. We were second in the region. No need for us to really play the game. John got hurt in warm up. I twist my ankle in warm up. We won 7-0. Kobe Reynolds picked up a fumble, opening kickoff, and we struggled the rest of the night.
Wow.
I mean, the rain was like, so we was at Graded. Graded was just grass at the time. The rain was like up above your ankles. So it was just terrible, and it rained the entire game.
I can't remember if it was a game my sophomore year, your junior year, and we were still playing at the stadium.
At Herndon?
At Herndon. And at Herndon, we had grass for about 2 weeks, and then the dirt would come in.
Yeah.
So it was raining real bad, and we went into halftime. Everybody was out there rocking, and it was so bad, the weather, that the band didn't even come out.
Yeah.
So we
that
came
was the Alabama A&M game.
Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M game. Yeah.
Yeah. So we came back out. About 8 people out there. They were all your mom and your dad. There wasn't nobody there.
and it wasn't my mom and dad. Cause they beamed.
It was so many people. It was like an empty stadium.
And my mom and dad came to every game.
And I think we went out there and we were like, dog, this is terrible, man.
Yeah.
We played. I think we lost that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, we won the game.
Yeah, we did.
Red caught a touchdown. Corey Wilson caught a touchdown.
The only people that were cheering was us.
Yep. I remember the play. Pro right 88.
Yeah, it was the only one cheering. I walked out. I said, y'all really ain't gonna support us in this rain? They were like,
no
nobody
sir.
was up there.
No sir. And everybody was in the cab. Everybody was in the cab.
So
After the game, we showered, went to the cab. Everybody like, did y'all win? We ain't telling y'all. Y'all ain't sure.
Go check the paper.
Check the paper, see if we won.
Check the paper, man. Lincoln County, man, you know, always get to the December games.
Yeah, see,
and
we
play.
We ain't getting too many cold. We had one cold weather game while I was at my junior year. We played done with it.
Yeah.
And we got drugged. And it was because it was cold.
Hey, man, you got them cold weather games, man.
It was cold to
That
death
wasn't that
out
year
there.
they tried to protest.
Nah.
That was your senior year.
My senior year, we won the fight and the game.
Yeah, then they gonna try to protest the game.
Another game. Wasn't it raining that game at Albany State when we got to fighting with them?
Nah, it was dry.
Because somebody hit us with an umbrella. I got hit with an umbrella.
It was dry.
Rain was probably in the fourth.
Yeah, somebody had umbrellas. Somebody started swinging umbrellas out there. And we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. It's Rodell Lewis, inviting you to join the Jen and Rodell in the ATL show on SSNATL.com as we simulcast with 247praiseradio.com Saturday starting at 8 a.m.
Oh, my God!
It's a taste of tradition where we play great gospel music, great artists, interviews, and a lot of fun. So join Jen and Rodell in the ATL as we get our praise on 247praiseradio.com simulcasting on SSNATL.com.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place finish first. I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American
American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
at their website, bluntpower.com, and or
let me say that. Blunt Power
Twitter page.
There it is.
At Blunt Power. So, the champ is here, y'all.
The champ is here.
Let's give her proper congratulations.
Round of applause.
Congratulations.
Tell them how many men I beat out.
She beat 20 of them.
She beat 20 men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And women, don't say our first inaugural champ.
Yeah.
Is a woman.
So what we're doing, football season come up, we're gonna use the same concept.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it through Yahoo.
Yeah.
We're gonna sign up, we're gonna do the NFL picks.
Yeah.
The winner, again, get to come in, talk trash.
Yeah.
And you might get a prize too.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your time, Shernai?
I did. Thank y'all so much. This was so fun.
You did it.
Y'all
You did it. You did this.
Yeah.
Y'all got to come up here and see this. They professional. This look like V103.
Make sure you say you got something else, man.
So, it wouldn't be right not to, along with her coming in talk trash.
Right.
I know she's an avid Red Lobster lover.
Yes.
So what we did,
Shernai biscuits.
we got her a. So y'all gotta understand. So of course it's for $25. It's for $25, everybody. Cause the score was 28-3. Y'all was up 25.
I was hoping. That's why I was like, he just petty, even in giving away gifts,
So,
man.
in honor of the Falcons being up 25 and losing, it's only right that I make Shernai feel better with her
He's
20.
going to hear from my lawyer. Because he signed an agreement to speak on my birds. But there I go. Who want to go to Red Lobster?
So,
Shernai biscuits. I'm going to need 2 baskets. When I sit down, I'll be like, you can go ahead and bring the biscuits. Before they even take the water off. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much.
Oh,
guys.
man. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
yeah, man. So, I mean, hey, you the champ.
Yeah.
I am the champ.
She gets to hold the title for a year.
She gets to hold the title for a year. We got to get that belt.
We got to get her belt.
I was looking for 3 different belts.
Yeah.
So I think I finally found the guy who can do the put the Low Crush logo on it.
man.
So you might get to walk around with the belt if he can retrofit the logo into the belt. You get to walk around with the belt for a year.
Champ, man.
Like Pastor Troy.
Yeah.
One more playing.
See y'all walk out.
Every time you see her, she got the belt on her shoulder.
The champ is here.
The
I'm
champ
going
is
to
here.
win football, too.
Hey, man.
Wait for it.
So for all y'all out here who don't think it's real, you see what it is. You get the chance to come on the show. Got your gift, man, and congratulations, man. I was 11th. I don't know where I went. I went with Kansas. Y'all see where they went.
Home.
Yeah. They went home early.
You were dragging the bottom the whole time.
You sure was. Glad I ain't trying to be
wasn't
funny.
the bottom. I was in the middles.
Middle, bottom,
Yeah,
south,
man.
side.
Look, I was sitting there like, man, and I know what people saying. They hitting the inbox like, I thought Glaze knew somebody. Hey, man, listen. So I got to finish somewhere near the top.
You know what, man?
Oh,
I actually thought too much.
Told you, man. I told you.
And I didn't see Gonzaga going that far, but they did. I didn't see Kansas losing to Oregon, but they did.
I was wrong for thinking that Villanova could make another run. I was wrong for that.
I was even like Shernai. I thought they were gonna get to that 4.
Yeah, I was wrong for that.
But boy,
I'm going to tell y'all, the only reason why I picked Gonzaga is because they had not lost but 1 game. I kept saying, man, they going far.
It worked out for you.
It did. And they had a chance to win the championship for
Right.
real.
Yeah.
Like,
They did.
The game was a good game. Like, it went down to the wire.
Yeah.
So what your brother William saying, man?
Oh, he's sick. He's still
Well,
sick.
yeah, he need to log on.
Nah, he ain't gonna log on.
This could have been you, William.
This could have been you.
Yeah, nah, he ain't gonna log on. No. He's still.
Was he hurt?
Oh, he hot. He's still
Because
hot.
he stayed in first place.
He's still hot.
Every day for a while, I was like,
bragging.
Took the crown.
Every time I saw him, you expert.
You should have said, let a girl beat you.
Well, you beat him too, so he can't say that. He can't say that.
a lot of y'all out there, we appreciate y'all joining us this year, but
Man, it came up short.
2017 champ.
The champ. Yeah, man.
Shernai.
And you know what's crazy? So you know I'm really going all out football. So I'm gonna be doing so much homework and studying. I'm gonna run a Boston on y'all.
Go ahead and put mine right now. I'm finna put it out there. Falcons gonna win Super Bowl 52.
Oh Lord, have
we
mercy.
going in first round bye again. Home field advantage throughout. And we gonna win Super Bowl 52, and that's the end of it. You heard it here first.
Now you know, usually the team that lose the Super Bowl, they struggle the next season.
Listen. I don't want to hear that.
I'm just, I'm just putting that out there now.
We different.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Food for thought. A lot of changes. A lot of changes.
We good.
Okay.
So we'll be seeing you again, Shernai.
Yes, I'm coming back.
When you win again, you'll be back.
I'm coming back before that. Y'all see that? They gonna be saying, put Nay back on.
Can you get here on time next time?
I promise I will. I'm so sorry. I was caught in a tornado.
Make sure like she know all the back roads.
She know the back roads. She act like she from Montgomery.
She know all the back roads.
Sorry, y'all.
She act like she went to school down in Sumter, South Carolina.
But it built up the anticipation. People was waiting for me to enter.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, hey. Yeah.
You
You
love
champ,
that.
so you can. I mean, you can say stuff like that. You
And she
champ.
rocking that crushed shirt on too. So
I got to give me another one.
It's that time. Yeah, it's that time.
man,
It's that time. Yeah.
Oh, Crush, she made these earrings too.
Oh, you got them from
girl.
V&J?
Yeah, V&J. Yeah,
V&J.
couldn't think of the name. But
That's my dog. Shout out to Nikki.
That's right.
V&J.
Yep.
family right there, man.
That's our folk.
Great
No
show,
doubt.
man. We thank everybody for coming on. We still got a few minutes left. So let me just say this. LeBron, just,
I lost.
I wasn't even in the screenshot.
I said, what glaze?
I said, where
Bobby
everybody?
either.
I went and looked. You right. Me and Bobby were like, where are we? Had to go look. I scroll up a little bit.
I'm like, let me go look at they bracket. Who they pick?
When you got to use the mouse to scroll down, I was like, where am I at? I wasn't even in the screenshot.
So that must have picked Northwestern.
Oh, God, I was so happy when I saw that I had won.
Picked Middle Tennessee State or something. I'm like,
Man.
what was I picking?
Man, that boy must have had Montana State going to the finals.
They weren't even in it. I said, well, did I pick the Division II bracket?
Man, yeah, Glaze. I was sitting there like, man, let me go. At one point, I just started looking at your bracket. Like, his bracket don't even matter.
When I saw Oregon beating the stump dog out of Kansas, I was like, I'm done. They didn't just beat them. They beat the stump dog out of them. I was like, I'm done.
Youth. Look, Vince chimed in. What up, Vince? Vince said you need to replace one on V103.
Give me them Wonder coins.
Sabrina said she glad you were late. She was being punished at boot camp.
That's right. Thank you, girl.
Yeah, we got Coach Crazy early in the morning. I'm finna start doing 2 a day with Coach Crazy.
You gonna be,
Boy, you gonna have them
Coach Crazy
mediums
too.
on deck.
But mediums on deck.
Boy, gonna be walking around in them Speedos.
Boy, look here, all my jogging pants falling off me. I gotta use the drawstring now.
We go to the show, make sure we come with a cutoff shirt on. Like, hey,
look, I fell in here with the skinny jogging pants on a couple of weeks ago. That boy was like, "What's happening?"
I say, Schroeder?
Yeah, yes sir. I'm trying to get like a homeboy though. I want to get them that tight.
They were real tight, man.
That boy had on leggings. His jogging suit was so tight. We was at that remote. I was like,
every time he would breathe, some would tear.
If he eat one more chicken finger over there, he got to go buy an outfit.
If he pay gas, it's over.
He got to go down to Arbor Place Mall, get him another outfit. Cause his jogging pants were too tight.
He know he was a medium wearing that.
Like that. All right, come on,
extra
dog.
small.
Dog, you smaller than Schroeder.
So, Shernai, any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, let me get my shout outs. First of all, I want to shout out my girl, Robin, over there.
What up, Robin?
What's up, Robbo?
In the cut.
She in the building with me, y'all.
She in the cut.
I had to get somebody to come with me down here. Woo.
Up here in Buckhead. It's safe up here in Buckhead.
Listen, it was a tornado. I didn't want to be in it by myself. I was going to die with one of my friends.
Was it a Sharknado or a tornado?
It was a tornado. We was in a tornado trying to get here.
Tornado.
Yes, let me kick a shout out. I know Lil Wayne, he probably gone, but I want to kick a shout out to my baby Lil Wayne. He graduating, y'all. Everybody know May 25th, 2017, 6 p.m. at the World Congress Center. Everybody can't come because we getting tickets, but y'all can still send a gift.
Limited space available.
Man, just shout out my family, my sister Mika, my mama, all my partners, everybody who's made a comment on here about me. I love y'all. All the positive comments.
We blocking the rest, right?
Blocking the rest.
And she's so crazy. She gonna go back through there and be like, okay, unfriend him.
You know.
I know. I know you. Like I lost a friend. What happened? Go look at the talk.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
The champ.
This was so much fun.
Prime, thank you, man. Great week, buddy.
Hey, man, another one in the books, baby.
We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.